Changes in any sector of the general environment, economic, technological, sociocultural, and political or legal, eventually affect most organizations. Each organization also has a specific environment that is unique to that firm's industry and directly affects the way it conducts day-to-day business. Customers purchase products and services. Companies cannot exist without customer support. Monitoring customers' changing needs and wants is critical to business success. There are two basic strategies for monitoring customers: reactive and proactive. Reactive customer monitoring involves identifying and addressing customer needs and problems after they occur. One reactive strategy is to listen closely to customer complaints and respond to customer concerns. Companies that respond quickly to customer letters of complaint, that is, reactive customer monitoring, are viewed much more favorably than companies that are slow to respond or never respond. Proactive monitoring of customers means identifying and addressing customer needs, trends, and issues before they occur. Competitors are companies in the same industry that sell similar products or services to customers. Managers perform a competitive analysis, which involves deciding who your competitors are, anticipating competitors' moves, and determining competitors' strengths and weaknesses. Surprisingly, managers often do a poor job of identifying potential competitors because they tend to focus only on 2 or 3 well-known competitors with similar goals and resources. Suppliers are companies that provide material, human, financial, and informational resources to other companies. A key factor influencing the impact and quality of the relationship between companies and their suppliers is how dependent they are on each other. Buyer dependence is the degree to which a supplier relies on a buyer because of the importance of that buyer to the supplier's sales and the difficulty finding other buyers of its products. A high degree of buyer or seller dependence can lead to opportunistic behavior in which one party benefits at the expense of the other. In contrast to opportunistic behavior, relationship behavior focuses on establishing a mutually beneficial, long-term relationship between buyers and suppliers. Whereas the political legal component of the general environment affects all businesses, the industry regulation component consists of regulations and rules that govern the practices and procedures of specific professions. Advocacy groups are groups of concerned citizens who band together to try to influence the business practices of specific industries, businesses, and professions. The members of the group generally share the same point of view on a particular issue. The public communications approach relies on voluntary participation by the news media and the advertising industry to send out an advocacy group's message. Media advocacy is much more aggressive than public communications approaches. Media advocacy approach typically involves framing the group's concerns as public issues, meaning they affect everyone, exposing questionable, exploitative, or unethical practices, and creating controversy that's likely to receive extensive news coverage. A product boycott is a tactic in which an advocacy group actively tries to persuade customers not to purchase a company's product or service. Oftentimes, advocacy groups will combine media advocacy with boycotts. This not only draws attention to concerns a group has with a company's practices or its products, it also decreases the company's revenue and profits.